हम्म, हमें ऑनलाइन होना चाहिए, है ना? अच्छा, क्या हम ऑनलाइन हैं? है तो सही। आवाज भी आ रही है। ऑलराइट, वेलकम बैक टू अवर चैनल। हम फिर से एक बार स्वागत करते हैं सबका। हम खेल रहे हैं स्टारफील्ड। अभी स्टारफील्ड का 6th पार्ट है। होपफुली आज ठीक से चल जाए बिना किसी दिक्कत के। लेट्स सी। और हम क्या करते हैं ना, आप सबको विनती करते हैं आगे बढ़ने से पहले लाइक कीजिए, सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, और पसंद आता है तो शेयर भी कीजिए। चलिए, हम ये बिना किसी देरी किए स्टार्ट कर देते हैं, क्योंकि पहले ही बहुत देर हो चुकी है स्टार्ट करने में। 3 बजे स्टार्ट करता हूँ मैं, तो अभी हो गए 4:30। देर से उठ गया मैं आज। एनीवेज, देखते क्या होता है। अच्छा, लास्ट टाइम हमने एक मिशन कंप्लीट किया था, राइट? कंप्लीट किया था या करने बाकी थे? जो सर्किट्स वाला, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी वाला। कोई तो दूसरा डिपार्टमेंट पावर कंजप्शन कर रहा था, ये हमने ढूंढा ढूंढा था कौन कर रहा था। ओह, रुको मैं थोड़ा टर्बो वगैरह देख लेता हूँ, टर्बो में डाल के उसको। ऑलरेडी टर्बो यूज है, लेकिन सीपीयू हाई यूज है, जीपीयू बहुत थोड़ा यूज है। वाई ऐसा? मतलब अभी जीपीयू फुल हो गया, फिर से डाउन आ गया। ग्राफिक्स कार्ड पे खेलो ना, इस पे क्यों खेल रहे? तो आज महाराष्ट्र में रहने वाले लोग हैं, उनके लिए वो एक कोई तो त्योहार है, बैल पोड़ा बोलते। तो सबको बैल पोड़ा की शुभकामनाएं। जो लोग ये नहीं जानते तो ऑक्स की पूजा की जाती है, उसको सजाया जाता है, उसको घुमाया जाता है। चलिए अभी देखते हैं अंदर क्या है। आ, आ, आ। तो जा, इतना टाइम नहीं लगाते। ऑलराइट, यहाँ पे तो रात है भाई। अभी रुको, मुझे कहाँ पे जाना है? ये हाँ, ये पावर जंक्शन वाला। इधर से अब ये क्या है? एक्सेस टू अपार्टमेंट है, यहाँ पे पावर जंक्शन है। अच्छा, एक्सेस द अपार्टमेंट फ्रॉम डाउन द जंक्शन बॉक्स, पावर डाउन द जंक्शन बॉक्स। पावर डाउन तो किया था ना? अच्छा, वो ये नहीं है अपने, डिजी पैक नहीं है अपने पास, तो डिजी पैक चाहिए होगा अपने के लिए। डिजी पैक वगैरह ढूंढ के आते हैं, तो चलो। अच्छा, कीबोर्ड से उसका स्पीड कंट्रोल नहीं कर पा रहे हम लोग, दौड़ने का, चलने का, दौड़ने का। ये कंट्रोल से खेलते तो वो कंट्रोल कर पा रहे। स्लो में चलना है, फास्ट चलना है, उससे दौड़ना है। तुम जो मिल गए हो।
Exploration still lives as long as the lodge is still standing.
तो मेरे को सोने का है, थोड़ा हेल्थ भी बना लेते हैं। ये किसी ने ऑन किया हुआ है। चल, मेरा वाला किधर है? ये मेरा वाला है क्या? नहीं, ये तो बेडरूम नहीं है भाई। ये भी किसी ने ऑन किया हुआ है।
I hope Barrett makes it back to us. I know he gets into trouble all the time, and everyone just...
हम्म,
I know everyone's excited by the artifacts, but we need to be as objective as possible. Of course, there's plenty of planets out there that no one has ever set foot on, and everything we learn about them is valuable. We have a board where we post anything specific we're looking for. A type of alien flora or fauna, or a planet with a specific quality, like if it's primed to have life but doesn't yet. Stay safe, okay?
नहीं, मैं ये समझने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ, एक कॉन्स्टेलेशन में। अरे, मेरा बेडरूम किधर है यार? हाँ, तो एक कॉन्स्टेलेशन में कैसे कैसे, मतलब कैसे हो सकता है इतना सारा, इतने सारे प्लैनेट्स? एक कॉन्स्टेलेशन में इतने सारे प्लैनेट्स पे लाइफ एक्सपेक्टेंसी कैसे हो सकती है? ओ चेहरा है, चांद खिला है, जुल्फ गनेरी, शाम है क्या? पागल जैसी आंखों वाली, ये तो बता तेरा नाम है। रुको, मैं कुछ आवर्स के लिए सो जाता हूँ। 6 घंटे के लिए, चल 6 घंटा, 6 घंटा।
All right, let's get back to it.
ओ तू क्या जाने किधर है डीजी पैक मेरा? मेरे को चाहिए डीजी पैक रे। उससे खुलेगा दरवाजे का ताला, डीजी पैक की जरूरत है यहाँ। कोई तो दे दो डीजी पैक मुझको। ये तो है यार, अभी भी रात ही है। कितनी बड़ी रात है इधर की। 6 घंटा सोया था मैं। रुको, ये है साइंटिस्ट बे बाय द ट्री। अच्छा, साइंटिस्ट से बात करने का। ये जो है मेडिकल वाला है। स्टोर का कोई नहीं है क्या? मतलब वैसे इक्विपमेंट्स वाला स्टोर नहीं है क्या कोई? इधर क्लोथिंग है। क्लोथिंग नहीं चाहिए अपने को। क्या है बे? बाहर आने का यार रात के टाइम पे।
What's even the point of doing it that way if they're just going to change it? Huh.
ये क्लोथिंग वाला है सामने का मेरे ख्याल से, क्योंकि यहाँ पे फैशन फैशन वाले दिख रहे हैं ना। ये क्या, ये दोनों क्लोथिंग वाले हैं। ये कौन सा है? एक्सेस द अपार्टमेंट। ये
Oh, New Atlantis sure is shiny.
ये
Pardon me?
Hey, you wanna help me move
some stuff in my new apartment?
अरे तेरे को किधर जाने का है?
Not a chance.
अच्छा मेरे को वो अपार्टमेंट खोलने का है, लेकिन प्रॉब्लम ये है डीजी पैक नहीं मिल रहा ना। आजा भाई चल ले लॉक। कैसे खोलेंगे इसको? डीजी पैक के किनारे खोलना है ताले। कैसे खोलूं बिना डीजी पैक के? कोई बता दे। दरवाजे के ताले बिना डीजी पैक के। ये अंकल तेरे पास डीजी पैक है क्या?
Hey,
अरे नुस्ता है ही नहीं, आगे तो बात करने का है ना। साइंटिस्ट भेज, चलो साइंटिस्ट से बात करके आते हैं, 1 मिनट। शायद कुछ मिल जाए।
Struggling to get to middle management. Good for you.
जॉइनिंग द वैनगार्ड को बात नहीं करते, पहले ये तो देख। व्यूपोर्ट के बार टेंडर के साथ बात करने का है। साइंटिस्ट किधर है? साइंटिस्ट इधर है। अरे अटक मत। अब तो सैम को हुए। सैम आजा।
I could really bend your ear when you got a moment.
क्या बात करने का, बोल जल्दी।
Sorry, I plain forgot what I wanted to talk with you about. That girl. If Cora leaves her tools out one more time. I mean, I love her more than life itself, but I can only say the same damn thing so many times. Oh, next time I see her, I'll paste on a smile and ask her ever so nicely to pick them up. Again. I mean, this is between me and you, but Cora wasn't exactly planned. I don't know if I mentioned, but I served a spell in the Freestar Rangers. Had a partner, Lillian Hartz. Well, we were like fire and ice, but, well, it wasn't all bad. It wasn't always like it is now. Hell, when Cora was born, I was completely out of my depth. For the first few months, I kept thinking what a colossal mistake I made. Me, a father.
क्या बात कर रहा है अंकल?
But one late night, early morning, whatever, little Cora
बच्चे के
gave
बारे में
me
ऐसा
my
नहीं बोल
first smile. And I knew I'd do anything for that girl.
Yes.
Yeah, sure don't feel like it. I mean, something you said to me about parents wanting children to learn from their mistakes. Now that Cora's getting older, that's what haunts me. I've done things I'm not proud of. Said things even worse. I try to be better for Cora, but is she gonna fall into the same traps? Maybe. When she's older. I know it seems crazy, towing her across the stars, but I'm not exactly swimming with options here. Her mother, like I said, another story, another time. And what, have her raised by Jacob, my dad? I'd sooner ship her off to Vladimir.
तेरे को इतना बात करने का क्यों सूझ रहा है अभी?
You think? Well, she does say the damnedest things. And if she just learned to pick up after herself, she just might live until she's 13.
बस इतना बात करना था भेंडी. साइंटिस्ट अंकल किधर है? हाँ, साइंटिस्ट. ये क्या चिल्ला रहा है रे बिच बिच? कीड़े कैसे कीड़े ये? रात के कीड़े ये झाड़ की वजह. हाँ, साइंटिस्ट मिल गया, साइंटिस्ट मिल गया, साइंटिस्ट मिल गया. अरे साइंटिस्ट मिल गया रे
That
बाबा.
tree's as big as the rock.
अबे बात तो कर.
I'm sorry, I really can't afford to be distracted. I need to get to the bottom of this.
हाँ ठीक है.
Yes, concerned is an understatement. I work for the scientific division of MAST. I've been studying this tree for quite some time, and it appears to be exhibiting some worrying signs.
मतलब
Are you familiar with this particular specimen? Do you understand its importance?
Is this a trick question, or some sort of Zen riddle?
Some people aren't capable of understanding how vitally important botany is. Look, I have a lot of work to do here. If you're just going to gawk, I'd ask that you move on. If you can actually assist me, however, I would appreciate it. I don't normally solicit help from random passersby, but it seems an exception is necessary. Would you be willing to retrieve some additional data for me?
करेंगे ना बोल.
Well, thank you. That's unexpected. There's a series of biosensors I've placed in various locations around New Atlantis, all calibrated to gather pertinent information. They've been running for long enough that I think it's time to collect and analyze their findings. If you would bring them to me, that would save time.
Atlantis. चल अंकल.
There are unconfirmed reports
Sammy,
of farmers being
Aja.
targeted by an unknown group or gang whose motives are unclear.
तेरे पास डिजी पैक है क्या?
This
बात
space,
करेगा?
if you are a citizen and require brief counseling, you may speak with any Colonial Health Services representative to initiate counseling. Please be aware that those around quiet is requested. Quiet. If you are a, please be aware that those around you may be grieving.
राग किनारे दिल ये पुकारे तू जो नहीं तो मेरा कोई नहीं। राग किनारे दिल पुकारे। ना 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 कोई नहीं कोई राग किनारे।
Is all that junk really necessary?
अरे वो अंकल को देने का ना सेंसर क्या यार? अपने लिए जंक रहेगा, वो अंकल के लिए तो नहीं ना। अबे किधर किधर रखा है बे?
Shayla would be 40 now.
You gotta let her go. We got the other children. Grandkids, too.
But Sheila had such fire in her. She could have been anything.
I miss her, too.
What do you think I should wear? I'm thinking something classy, but understated.
Good for you.
I'm honestly just appalled that anyone would do that. In public.
दो हो गए।
And I wasn't even there. Some people just have no shame.
अभी किधर है?
Used to. Red lights. I don't know what they say.
I need to borrow your shit this week.
इसमें है अपार्टमेंट एक्सेस, इसमें है वो बात करने का। और बस 2 ही है खत्म, तो अंकल जाके
So,
मिलते चलो।
what's the point?
Is it some sort of art? A Zen garden?
तू जो नहीं तो मेरा कोई नहीं है। सागर किनारे।
I don't know if you've heard, but my sister started her own homestead.
Wow, you must be so proud.
She's so amazing.
ये क्या है बे? Outposts? Venturia, तुमने क्या किया? कितना कहाँ से लाऊं तेरा संसार?
Already stowed. Fuel? Well, ship engine.
साला साइंटिस्ट, तेरे पास कोई असिस्टेंट नहीं था क्या जिसको भेज सकता है एक हर जगह पे? इतनी मोहब्बत सह न सकूंगा, सच माना
The House of Enlightenment is organizing its annual charity auction for the widows and orphans of Crimson Fleet and Spacer violence.
We're hiring if you're interested. Ask in the security office.
तुझको संभालूं है मेरा क्या है जाने तमन्ना।
Hey, are you looking for eggs too? I've only found one so far, but I want to find more before anyone else does. So if you see some, can you tell me? Okay, well, if I see any of those, I'll tell you. And you can tell me if you find any eggs. Miss Seng over at UC Distribution bought the one I found, and she said she might buy more if I can find them. I could really use the credits. Nice to meet you.
बस इतना ही? इसके लिए इतने के लिए बुलाया इधर? क्या यार? Wen Seng.
The answer to the question, if your friend jumps off a cliff, would you? No. No, sir, I wouldn't.
अब जीना मरना मेरा जानम तेरे साथ है।
I'm pleased to report that our stocks are currently being maintained at 90% or higher. I'm sure we have anything you might need. Welcome to UC Distribution. Now, before you say a word, I am required to inform you that formal complaints cannot be filed until the customer feedback system is back online. I have been told it'll be up and running in 2 weeks, but you know how these things are. I am sorry for any potential inconvenience. Also, if you're here about a corporate account, I've been assured that deliveries will be back on schedule soon. Who, Jordan? That kid's in here every other day with some random thing he found, trying to get credits. Yeah, I took pity on him. Why, what is it? Oh, really? Well, you can have it back for what I paid for it, plus a little extra. Let's call it a convenience fee, shall we? I could, but I did pay for it. I'd like to recover my losses. And
क्या
it's
है
all the way in the
ऐसा
back
लूटेगी
room.
आंटी?
I'd have to walk back there, then back out here. You did say this was important after all. Honestly, it's probably worth way more than what we're talking about. Pleasure
Pleasure.
doing business with you. I hope we have what you need. You mean besides providing a pleasant face for customers to interact with? It's all in the name. We distribute materials and products all around the United Colonies. Never a dull moment. Always something going on, and 4 other things we need to be ready for. I know some people don't believe it, but we really do the best we can. Wouldn't still be working here if I didn't care. Back to it then.
मेरे को लगा डिजी पैक वगैरह कुछ बेचेगी, घंटा कुछ नहीं बेच रही। इधर कुछ है क्या?
Cool
अंकल
spacesuit. Hi, how you doing?
मस्त एकदम टक। अरे आंटी इधर तू है क्या? सॉरी गलती से इधर घुस गया मैं। क्या हो रहा है? मेरी आवाज काहे को नहीं आ रही? मेरी आवाज काहे को नहीं आ रही? अब भी आ रहा है यार, क्या है?
Saw your ship come in. Nice ride.
अच्छा ये सेंसर वाला ही है।
Really? I wouldn't do that.
I was thinking about getting some work done and
Fill out an application today to become part of the most advanced technology corporation in the settled systems.
तो मैं सेंसर वाला कर रहा हूँ। अतिया तूने क्या किया बलिया क्या कहा मैं किया तेरा कितना करना मुझे क्या तू पहिले मला जर दिलंस गाणं म्हणून दाखवलं तर तू पकडेल शूटिंग इन समथिंग यूज द आइटम बता रहा है अंकल। चुरा लिया। अबे कितनी स्टोर कर रहा है, कितना स्टोर कर रहा है। अबे साइंटिस्ट अंकल किधर है? अबे साइंटिस्ट अंकल किधर है? Deliver the sensors, okay. ये क्या झाड़ है? कितना?
Any luck tracking down those sensors?
अरे इधर बात तो करना। मैं इधर खड़ा है तो इधर ही बात करेगा ना। तेरा सारा
So you do.
मिल गया अपने को।
Wonderful. I'll just take these and we'll see what they have to tell us. All right. We'll just upload the data. Give it a moment. And just another moment. It is working, isn't it? Ah, there it is. What a relief. Now, let's see. This is... Well, it's... Oh my.
Oh my.
Well, there's good news and bad news. The good news is that my suspicions were correct. There is something wrong with the tree. I will report my findings to MAST immediately with no small amount of satisfaction. The phrase, "I told you so," may even be uttered more than once. Well, from a certain point of view. In an admittedly somewhat selfish manner. The bad news, as it were, is that the internal composition of the tree is changing. In this particular case, the tree is now regularly emitting ultra-low frequency sound waves. They're nearly imperceptible now, but they're growing in strength. This is something we've never observed before. Depending on how large these waves grow, consequences for the city could be disastrous. I must consult with my colleagues in MAST at once. Thank you for your assistance. I hope these credits are adequate compensation.
transport.
Getting moved to Gagarin.
Really? What's there to even do on that?
चल जंक्शन बॉक्स को पावर डाउन करके आजा फिर से एक बार. अब तो मैं आ गया जो का बेचैन कर गया. 5:30 बज गए ना, तो अभी मैं क्या करता हूँ, रोक देता हूँ भाई यहाँ पे 5:30 को. आज के लिए इतना काफ़ी है मेरे ख्याल से.
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days. Spread like a virus.
You know I went to
कोई
chef
कोई
school?
तो मेरे को ये वाला दे दो रे.
There's a lot of work that needs to be done in the well. Welcome to the House of Enlightenment. We started as an intellectual movement built around atheism. As our numbers increased, we began focusing on humanitarian efforts and showing what humanity can achieve when we work together. We don't exactly pass around an offering plate, if that's what you're asking. But we do run mostly on donations. And as you might have guessed from the surroundings, we try and stretch those donations as far as we can. Perfect. It just so happens there's a task I need help with right now. Indeed. Sometimes it just works out that way. People with mutual interests seek each other out, and by working together, we achieve something greater than ourselves. As for the job, I need you to pick up a man named Tahir over at the medbay. He's recovering from some injuries and needs assistance getting back to his apartment. I'd like you to pick him up, grab a bite to eat, and take him home.
बस इतना ही.
I'm afraid not. Even after you're healed, it takes time to recover from something like this. Most people have family and friends to lean on, but Tahir has no one. On top of that, he's a young and prideful man, so he won't accept help from UC security. That's a touchy subject. Tahir's had several run-ins with UC security, including tagging, theft, and brawls. He
Wow.
also blames the UC for the conditions in the well, not to mention his own personal difficulties. And since he won't accept help from the authorities, the house is stepping in to provide some aid.
क्या बात है?
In one of the poorer districts, near where the children play soccer. Take him that far and he should be fine. Tahir is prideful, and I don't want him to feel like you held his hand. You just nudged him in the right direction.
Okay.
Great, you'll find him over at the med bay. He's probably hungry, so after you pick him up, escort him over to Kay's. She should have a meal ready for him to take home. And thanks.
That pilot exam's coming up. I've been studying so hard. I haven't seen the sunset in days. My last night.
तुम लोग को बाहर जाने का इजाजत नहीं है क्या रे? इधर ही बैठे रहे तुम.
All right, Lala. You coming or not? This is the last time I'm gonna offer.
I don't need your help. I can walk home on my own.
Suit yourself. But if you get lost or end up in a cell, don't blame me. I used to be an actuary. Now look at me.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to know where the soccer nets are? My apartment's in the same area. I got a bad case of the brain fog, and I can't seem to remember which way to go. Really? Is this some sort of scam? I'll have you know, I got no creds. Really? Doesn't happen too often around here, but maybe you're new. All right, you win. Seeing as I got no one else, might as well roll the dice with a stranger. So, go on, lead the way.
किधर जाने का है? Come on. अबे इतना दूर से कैसे?
Always nice to see her. Do you know why this place has stood for so long? I make sure everyone's comfy. I tell it like it is, and I don't take any shit. Sure I can. Just tell me who it's for, and we can get it sorted. I've got it right here. Is this for you to hear?
Well, I don't have any credits, so...
Well, then you're gonna have to pay for it, same as everyone else. Stay as long as you like. You again? Are you sure this is for you? Because I could have sworn Andy told me something different. That's what I thought. Well, I already talked to Andy, and this one's on the house.
Thanks, Kay.
You're welcome, kid. It's just good to see you alive and well. You know, there was a time when you'd be in here every night.
Things change, Kay.
I know. Believe me, I know. And I get it's hard to come out here, but just...
चलो एक
don't be a
ह्यूमैनिटेरियन का
stranger,
काम तो
okay?
कर दिया.
I'm sorry. I'll try not to.
Good. I'm glad we got that sorted. Here's the soup. Be careful, it's a little hot.
तेरा घर किधर है भाई? ये नहीं. हाँ ये. चल. आ गया ना?
I've got limited resources. Try not to turn anyone away, just...
आजा अंडी नीचे ना मिस्टर शरीर माझा हेडफोन.
Hello.
Here we are. Home sweet home.
ये होम है?
I wouldn't know. It's not like anyone can afford to eat fancy down here. But thanks for the help. I probably would have found it on my own, but it would have been a chore. Oh, right, the soup from Kay's. Man, it's been a long time since I had a warm meal.
He seems to have fond memories of it. It looks really good.
You might say that. Before I got hurt, I used to stop by Kay's every night for a soup and a sandwich. It didn't matter how bad my day was, or how empty my pockets were. As long as I had my food and my beer, I'd be good. All that weight would just wash away. And to be honest, I haven't felt that feeling in ages. Until now. So, you doing this for me, it means a lot. Thanks.
Okay.
Likewise. I don't have a lot of connections around here. Not anymore, anyway. I appreciate meeting someone I can call a friend. Thanks.
चलो. Kind of strangers. जंक्शन बॉक्स का हमने बंद किया था कि क्या प्रॉब्लम? साइंटिस्ट को पहले पहले ये करके आते हैं, फिर आएंगे इधर।
I must confess, the hum of a grav drive makes me feel. Yep.
बहुत बोल दिया बे। दौड़ो दौड़ो।
Do you need all of that?
हैट की जरूरत नहीं है, अपने को वो ये चाहिए था। साला सब दारू की बोतलें ही रखा है। अरे इसका बॉडी को कुछ कोई उठाया नहीं किया। बच्चे को दे सकता है ना। अबे बंद हो गया, खुल गया। एरिया में फेंका रहे इन लोग को। मैं साइंटिस्ट को मिलके आता पहले। Hope you have a good day. Hey, yo. Kevin, sorry, Brian. I couldn't see your message for earlier. I didn't have any way to check your messages. I don't know how to do that. How to keep messages on front. Thanks, man. Thanks for coming. PVN na. तो OBS में कर सकती है। Let me see.
The Settled Systems News Network.
2 मिनट देना। विंडोज में यूट्यूब पे कैसे करेंगे? चैट बॉक्स कैसे ये करेगा?
News you can trust. Another zoning meeting at Mass has resulted in a stalemate. Several areas currently zoned as residential are seeking to allow home-based businesses. This seemingly simple request has brought bitter controversy that seems no closer to resolution. After one meeting was broken up by a shouting match between citizens on both sides of the issue, the matter was moved to a closed-door proceeding. But even that move has not resolved the matter. Looks in position to take even more market share from rival star yards.
Let's hope that MAST takes these findings seriously. These findings are alarming. The data from the biosensors speaks for itself. Thank you for your help retrieving the biosensors. Let's hope that MAST takes these findings seriously. The data from the biosensors speaks for itself.
I know your type. A freewheeling space ace. Must be nice.
Industries is looking for the young, bright minds of the future. Apply today at the nearest kiosk.
यहीं पे रोक के फिर बाद में कल कर देते। कल एक्सप्लोरेशन पे जाएंगे प्लैनेट्स के डिफरेंट